Welcome to Chakra Yoga Series, Week 8, Gentle Chair Yoga. So we finished doing an in-depth look at each of the chakras last week. And this week, I thought I would focus on a quick fix practice to help you balance your chakra energies on those days where you just feel a little out of sorts, but you haven't got a lot of time. And it's on those days when it's really important just to take a few minutes, even if it's only 20 minutes or 30 minutes, to do a little self-care, a little self-inventory, come to your yoga mat, and feel better. So here we go. Chair yoga today, quick fix for all the chakra energies. Sitting in your chair, really tall. Lean into the back of the chair. So it's really important in the beginning here, and especially for the root chakra, that you feel safe and you feel grounded. So lean into the support of the chair, but still maintain the length in the upper body as much as possible. Feet flat on the floor. You want the whole sole of both feet to connect to the mat, to the floor below. If your chair is too high, go ahead and place something under the soles of your feet so there's support there. It can be a rolled up blanket, could be a yoga block under each foot, whatever you choose. Sitting back, take a moment just to pull the shoulders back so you feel really open from shoulder to shoulder, across the heart, the sternum. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable. If you're not comfortable closing your eyes, just let your eyelids feel heavy and gaze off at a focal point in front of you. Just let it go out of focus, but use it to hold your gaze and hold your attention. Feel the crown of the head lifting up towards the ceiling. Feel the length in the spine. Feel the alignment of the vertebrae as the upper body becomes long and lifted. Let your hands feel heavy on your thighs. Let your thighs feel heavy resting on the seat of the chair. Now as you breathe deep into the core of the pelvis, feeling the belly rise, as you exhale, sink deeply into the sensation of heaviness of the physical body. And just connect to how good that feels. Just to release, to let go. Steady yourself with your breath. Now bring your arms to your sides. As you take a breath in, sweep the arms up. Take a long, lingering breath. Allow the hands to come together overhead. And as you exhale, hands floating down, palm pressing to palm, resting in front of heart center, right in front of the center of the sternum. Again, repeat. A big breath in, sweeping the arms up. Hands come together. And then exhaling, hands floating down, palm pressing to palm. Let's do 2 more breaths, but add a little bit of a visualization now. So as you release the hands and sweep all the way up, so reaching out, reaching up, just gather up some energy between the palm of your hands. And as the palms of the hands come together, just connect to the energy there. And then allow your hands to float down. One more time. Inhaling, scooping up the energy of the universe that surrounds you every moment, even when you're not aware of it, but I want you to be aware of it in this moment, in this breath. Now take a moment to pause here, hands in front of the heart, for one more full breath. At the end of the exhalation, release the hands. Now scoot forward on your chair. I'm going to turn my chair sideways so that you can see. So scooting forward on the chair, engaging a little here through the core, through the solar plexus, to sit tall. Feet flat on the floor. Use the feet firmly pushing into the floor below to help support the upper body and maintain posture and length here. So sitting tall, away from the support of the back of the chair. Now take a breath in, sweep the arms up. And as you exhale, sweep the arms around and down. Now sweep out and up with the breath in. And then forward and down with the breath out. Sweeping up with the breath in. Sweeping out and down with the breath out. Stay long through the spine. Keep the shoulders, the heart balanced over top of the core of the pelvis. Sweeping out and up with the breath in, and then forward and down with the breath out. Rest your hands on your thighs or your knees. Use the support, the full length of your arms to support the upper body. Now lift and lengthen through the crown of the head. Reach the crown of the head straight up to the ceiling. Feel that extra length. Now roll the fronts of the shoulders back and let your shoulder blades slide down towards your hips. Keep that. Look straight ahead and just let whatever you're looking at just go slightly out of focus. Just maintain your gaze to the same point to maintain the alignment, ears over top of shoulders. Now release the hands to the sides. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Just bringing some movement to the hands and feet as much as you feel comfortable with. Now shake out the arms. Move the wrists. Loosening up, we still want to do one of the main goals in this class, which is to move all the joints in the body. So we're not omitting that today. Now hold on to the seat of the chair. Use the length of your arms to maintain the length in the upper body so you can now warm up through the ankles. Feel the front of the rib cage pulling in to support the upper body, to support the spine and the alignment of the chakras. Make sure you're rolling your ankle in both directions. And when you feel ready, go ahead and switch your feet. When you feel like the other ankle needs a go. Again, make sure you change and go the other direction. Keep the strength in the arms. So when you're thinking about rotating through the ankles, the arms, we starts to lose the focus a little bit, so you lose the strength there. Soles of the feet flat on the mat, flat on the floor. Now reach for the sides of the back of the chair. Roll the shoulders back once again, and now lean forward. Lean forward. Reach the crown of the head forward. Use the grip on the seat of the chair to help you stretch out through the shoulders. You can bring your feet a little bit wider if you need to make room for your belly, your rib cage. It all depends on the level of mobility in your hips. But stay long through the spine. That's the purpose of reaching the crown of the head forward. Slightly up towards the corner where the wall meets the ceiling. Press up, pull yourself up, tall once again. Now inhale, reach the arms forward. Turn the palms inwards so your thumbs are pointing upwards. Wrists are in line with the shoulders here. Sitting tall, still engaging through the core, through the solar plexus. Front of the rib cage pulling in. You can feel the core of the pelvis centered on the seat of the chair. You can feel the weight in your sits bones. Now just reach the arms slightly out to the sides, like you're reaching for the corners of the room. And then lean back slightly, but keep the soles of the feet pressed into the floor. The moment your feet begin to lift away from the mat, that's where you pause. You've gone far enough. You've leaned back far enough. It's not easy to keep the feet planted. Trust me. Breathe. Really important to breathe here. Engaging through the core, building strength through the legs, as a matter of fact. Now keep the lean towards the back of the chair, but bring the hands forward. You'll be able to lean back a little bit farther if you choose. Now bring yourself up, shoulders over top of hips once again. Pause for 2 breaths. And then release your hands. Let's come to standing. So place the back of the chair towards you today. Standing tall. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And as you exhale, sweep around and down. And bring your hands, heels of your hands to your hips. Just place your hands on the back of your hips. So your fingers are pointing down towards your heels. Roll the fronts of your shoulders back. Feel the pressure as the heels of your hands want to push your hips forward. Now try not to clench the buttocks. Stay soft in the buttocks. You know if it's engaged or not, just with the sensation under your fingertips. So just be aware of that, right? Awareness, getting into the 7th chakra. Now reach the crown of the head slightly back. So you're opening up through the throat. You can feel the weight increasing on your hands as the sternum and the fronts of the shoulders open. Relax the jaw and just breathe. So you can feel this openness through the front of the body. Important. We need to open every angle of the body so the chakra energy can flow. Minimize blockages. Now, tuck your chin. Look straight ahead. Release the hands. Bring your hands to the seat of the chair. Walk your feet back. Bring your forearms onto the back of the chair and rest your forehead on your forearms. Adjust your feet if you need to. So this is our chair yoga child's pose version right here. Just feel the pressure on the forehead. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Exhaling through the mouth here, really important for relaxing the jaw and softening through the throat. Just letting your breath flow. Feeling the free flow of breath deep into the belly and all the way back out. You can feel the pressure in the center of the forehead, right at the 6th chakra there, the 3rd eye, Ajna. Very important for your intuitive energies, connecting to what you know. Now press up. Walk your feet towards the chair. Take a moment here to take a breath. Step your right foot back. Push all the way down onto your right heel. Soften your left knee. So left knee is bent. Right hand stays on the chair if you choose. Left hand, we're going to sweep it up with the breath, bringing the gaze straight ahead. Try to bring your wrist into line with your shoulder. If you feel steady, once your left arm is in position, you can let go of the right. Coming into a full warrior pose. Just send your energy downward, right? Feel how grounded you are through the soles of your feet, how centered you are at the core of the pelvis, how open you feel through the fronts of the shoulders, the sternum, the heart, the rib cage. Take a breath. And as you exhale, just let your arms flow out to the sides. So if you've got your right hand on the seat of the chair, it's just your left arm that's coming down, with the palm turned up. Just opening up through the shoulder on the left side a little bit more. If you've got both arms, that's great too. Don't worry, we will be doing this on the other side. So if you're opening up through the left shoulder right now, you'll get a chance to open up through the right in a few minutes. Now inhale, arms sweep up. And as you exhale, hand comes to the chair. Lean forward. Shift your right hand over to the left side of the chair. Left hand comes to the back of your hip. Heel of the hand on your hip, fingers pointing down towards your feet, towards the floor. Take a breath. And as you exhale, just turn to look to the left. Feel the rib cage and shoulders rotating slightly. Push into the right heel. Keep the right heel grounded, firmly connected to the mat. Now use your left hand on your hip to help you roll open through the left shoulder. There you go. And if you choose, you can bring your gaze a little higher up. Breathe. Remember, you try not to twist so deeply that you've lost your breath. Because once you've lost your breath, and your breath doesn't reach into the belly, you're also compromising the flow of energy in your body. Because breath is everything. And once you reconnect to your breath, you connect to that sensation of bliss. Although it might be hard, it feels good. That's your 7th chakra, engaged in what you're doing. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, release the twist. Bring your left hand back to the chair and step your right foot forward. Take a moment. With your next breath, just begin to walk your feet back, getting ready for a downward dog position here. Using your hands on the chair for support. Hips over top of ankles and heels, really long through the upper body. Now instead of relaxing the neck and letting the head feel heavy, keep the crown of the head reaching forward. So you still feel the length through the upper body and the throat remains open. You can feel the free flow of your breath into the belly and all the way back out again. You can feel how long the sides of the body the sides of the body. Both sides of the body are. That's right. Now slowly begin to press yourself up and simultaneously walk back towards the chair. Taking a moment. Now step the left foot back. Left foot steps back, push all the way onto your left heel, soften the right knee. Right knee's pointing in the same direction as your right toes. Left hand stays on the chair if you choose. Release the right arm and sweep the right arm up. Bringing the right hand, right wrist in line with the right shoulder. Left heel pushing into the mat, left heel firmly connected to the earth. Now if you like, once you feel steady, left hand can let go of the chair. Breathe. Connect to the feeling of openness through the front of the body. Feel how grounded you are through the soles of your feet, the core of the pelvis. Feel the openness of the rib cage, the energy flowing, the breath moving freely. Now with your next breath, as you exhale, just slowly let the hands fall out to the sides, arms long, palms turned upwards. So you remember, if you're holding onto the chair with your left hand, you can continue to hold on. That's up to you. Really check in with your body and see what it is that you need to feel steady, to feel stable, but at the same time open. Like you're doing good for yourself, taking care of yourself. You're making the best decision for you in this moment. Inhale, arms come up, or the right arm comes up, and as you exhale, right hand comes to the chair, left hand as well if you weren't holding onto the chair already. Now take your left hand, bring it to the right side of the chair. Right hand, heel of the hand, place it on the back of your hip. Take a breath, and as you exhale, just leaning forward and then turning to look to the right. Feeling a little bit of a rotation through the rib cage and shoulders. Looking to the wall at the right, use your right hand on your hip to help you roll your right shoulder open. You can bring your gaze a little higher up if you choose. Remember to check in with your breath. You want the breath to flow so the energy can flow. That's the best signal. Relax through the jaw so the throat stays open. There's no restriction through the throat. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, release the twist. Bring your right hand to the chair and step forward. All right, let's come back to sitting. Sitting at the front of your chair. Feet a little bit wider than usual. Use your hands on your knees for support. Help you keep the upper body really long. Take a breath. As you inhale, reach the crown of the head up. Feel the vertebrae snap into alignment. That's the best way I can think of to describe it. And as you exhale, maintain the alignment of the vertebrae as you fold forward. Ears in line with the shoulders. Try not to drop the chin to the chest. We'll do that in a moment. Inhale, push up. Focus on the vertebrae. Focus on how it feels on the inside to maintain the length of the spine. Exhale, bringing yourself forward. Use the strength in your arms and the support of the heel of the hands. Inhale, pushing up. I'm going to do one more. Exhale, bowing forward. And inhale, pushing up. Now stay tall. Continue to use the full length of your arms to keep the upper body long, the vertebrae in alignment. Take a breath. And as you exhale, slowly drop your chin down towards your chest. Then lift up. Now turn to look to the right. Anchor the left shoulder in place over top of the left hip. Even giving the left shoulder a little tug back. Notice if you're clenching your jaw and soften it just by parting your teeth or exhaling through the mouth. It's difficult to exhale through the mouth and clench your jaw at the same time. It's a little trick to keep your breath in check. Head comes back to center. Now turn to look to the left. Give your right shoulder a little tug back. And just check inside. How are you feeling inside? Is there anything that you're noticing? Stay connected to how things feel on the inside, not what they look like on the outside. Bring your head back to center. Release the arms. Let's take a breath in. And as you exhale, lean slightly to the right. Keep the left hip heavy. Inhale, come back to center. As you exhale, lean slightly to the left. Inhale, coming back to center. And as you exhale, release the arms. Let's do that one more time. A breath in. Arms sweep up. Breath out, leaning to the right. Not too far. It's not about how far you go. It's about how you feel. Inhaling, coming back to center. Exhaling, leaning to the left. Inhale, back to center. And exhale. Now fully relax. Lean into the back of the chair. You notice how much energy it takes just to hold yourself every day in this physical alignment to align the chakras. So when the spine is out of alignment, so too is your chakra energy, because they all play off each other. And posture is so important. But at the same time, we get tired. We move through our daily activities, whatever they happen to be, and it can change us. We become less mindful of our body and our posture and more mindful of what we're actually doing. Think about how things feel on the inside rather than what's going on the outside. Let's sit back. Close your eyes. Lean into the back of the chair. Feel the support of the chair, the length of the body, the awareness of the earth underneath the soles of your feet. Just breathe. Let's just take a moment to recognize the location of each chakra and just give it one energetic breath. So bringing your attention down to the tailbone, the very base of the spine, the root chakra, Muladhara. Give it a breath. Some grounding energy. Now bringing the awareness upward to the sacrum, Svadisthana, sacral chakra, chakra number 2. Creating energy. A long deep breath. Just embrace your own creativity in whatever realm you choose, or multiple realms if that's what floats your boat. Awareness floating upward now to the solar plexus, above the belly button but below the rib cage. Manipura chakra. A breath in and a breath out. Your manifesting energy. The energy that helps you make plans and to begin to physically and creatively work towards your goals. Inner awareness rising upwards to the heart, right behind the sternum. Anahata, heart chakra. Loving energy. Sending love and empathy, compassion to others, but also recognizing self-love, compassion and empathy for yourself. A loving breath. Inner awareness rising up to the base of the throat, right at the notch in the collarbones, for the throat chakra, Vishudha. Your sharing energy, your capacity for sharing your plans, sharing your feelings, but at the same time, giving others the opportunity to share what they have in store, what they're going through. A breath in for you, and a breath out to share. Awareness floating upwards once again, right between the eyebrows to the third eye, the Ajna, third eye chakra. Your awakening energy. You begin to see your dreams. The awakening energy where you recognize your knowledge, even if you may not know where it comes from. Chakra number 7, at the crown of the head. Sahasrara, the crown chakra. A deep, blissful breath to clear the head and focus the mind. Release your hands. Take a deep breath in. Sweep the arms up. Hands coming together overhead. And as you exhale, let your hands float down, palm pressing to palm. Take a moment to be grateful. May all beings be happy. May all beings be healthy. May all beings be loved. May all beings be at peace. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.